Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. Wall Street next week. Financial astrology for the successful investor. AMP trade analysis. http ntvforex.com. News ID 2946F68172020120214 AM 1. NBSP stock market looks like a hapless Wile E. Coyote, running off the edge of a cliff. A says behavioral economist. Market risk is highly elevated this August. We believe the question will no longer be NBSP a how high is up a NBSP but will become NBSP a how low and for how long. A NBSP this coming week is likely to be transitional. AMP therefore highly volatile. While buying on DIPs may NBSP work at times for day traders, it will no longer automatically be profitable for position traders. Of course, being short also has its risks. NBSP fiscal stimulus plans, vaccine data, US-China relations, AMP the elephant in the room, the US election. While we anticipate a faster recovery than in the past, it will not a supercharged V. We see NBSP a NBSPU or NBSP a skinny U a NBSP US economic recovery but stock markets not V, L, or U but NBSPW. NBSP Q4 US GDP will highly depend on US election outcome. Recommendation 100% protection until September. First trading targets V1.5 NBSP SPX 3093 NBSP Nasdaq 10156. Our views: we have a short bias NBSP given NBSP elevated market risk now until late NBSP summer. NBSP post-summer investments should be targeted for a post-COVID-19 world for a recovery rather than a quarantinia portfolio. Traders should day trade or have very deep pockets. Elevated volatility NBSP after hard rallies or market drops, it is smart to book profits. Watch DJIA 27800 NAS 11146 this week by circa August 19. NBSP is potentially pivotal. NBSP investors require a longer term horizon than normal. We are no longer holding but recommending selling or placing profit stops for many stay-at-home COVID stocks e.g. PZZA that have been winners from this crisis. NBSP we will be planning a different strategy for the post-November US presidential election. Conservative investors may prefer water utilities, tips, or high-quality corporate bonds and dividend-paying stocks. NBSP precious metals will continue to shine. Aggressive investors will wait and watch to pounce on misunderstood wounded winners. At the right price, and right time frame, the COVID crisis represents NBSP danger. NBSP AMP NBSP opportunity. Commodity trading. Gold fall. Astronovdis NBSP rebuy late summer. Current trading range $1,800 $2,200. Silver. Astro is generally positive. NBSP $22 support $25.26. Pivot R128 R230. Copper 2.80. Pivot 3 resistance trading. Our approach is to enter early and exit early, medium risk with lots of profit nonetheless. We have a short basis for August. NBSP SPX risk. NBSP 3400 NBSP SPX NBSP reward. NBSP 3100 trading shorts. July 31 DJ 26377 NBSP SPX 3271 NBSP NAS 10745. First trading target V1.5 NBSP SPX 3093 NBSP Nasdaq 10156. The following prices are comfortable investing accumulation zones for us if when NBSP next seen late summer. DJIA 23750 24800 NBSP Nasdaq 8000 8500 SP 2700 2825 NBSP 2. NBSP this coming week is expected to not only be often volatile but likely a market pivot. NBSP we are making a list of stocks to buy after a correction. NBSP favorite H2 2020 sectors: entertainment, NBSP mining, NBSP safety, AMP security, NBSP AMP, NBSP technology undervalued, AMP highly scalable. Short term we are downgrading technology for the forecast August correction, e.g. NBSP Republicans, serious big tech, antitrust, NBSP and or China issues. Intermediate term, we are downgrading NBSP Select, NBSP Healthcare, NBSP Lower Cost Better Outcome due to potential future political risk, e.g. NBSP Trump, NBSP signs orders to lower prescription NBSP drug NBSP prices. However, longer term, global heavyweights like J&J and PFE will be safe and profitable harbors. Stock selection is important. When possible, we prefer to recommend stocks sporting strong cash flows, sound balance sheets, and growing dividends. Choose your favorite stocks and patiently bid for them at near ideal prices if when seen again. August. NBSP 3. Why gold price, silver price fell so sharply? HW, if you are right that gold reaches $1,660 circa fair value, I will be happy aggressive buyer. While anything is possible, I am not holding my breath. NBSP technically, the gold bulls have the strong overall near-term technical advantage. Resistance for gold in the near term may be around $2,100. Bear's next near-term downside price objective is pushing futures prices below solid technical support at $2,000.00. NBSP Jim Wyckoff, Senior Analyst, Kitco.com. HW, $1,900 is now currently the new technical support level for gold. NBSP, despite being overvalued, NBSP given ETA's extremely strong astro this fall anticipated by markets, owning gold is very likely to well reward investors at 2020 year-end. Given newbie gold investors have little knowledge of the industry and many are accustomed to tech valuations, is there an upper limit to gold or silver pricing? Maybe not. NBSP in the meantime, NBSP gold is in an $1,800–2,200 trading range. Silver $22 resistance is now support with P330 next resistance level. NBSP, there are so many good buys in the precious metal space depending on your time frame and risk reward desires. NBSP, here the trend is most definitely your friend. Review past WSNW and A fund luncheons AMP conferences for many good ideas that can be quite profitable this coming fall-winter. Also upcoming NBSP save the dates: September Wednesday Wall Street, next week webinars September 2nd, 9, 16, 23, 30 NBSP noon to 1 p.m. ET. NBSP copper previously was undervalued. NBSP largely as a pawn of the US-China trade spat AMP Wuhan virus. Now, along with most other commodities, intermediate and longer term it sports favorable fundamentals. NBSP gold, fundamentally there was a short-term decrease in mine supply coupled with greatly increasing investor interest. Please note gold is under NBSP highly favorable astrological influences. Late NBSP Q3 AMP Q4. Longtime gold bugs are happy that more generalist investors are beginning to join the party. In addition, many major brokerage houses had $2,000 NBSP price targets into 2021. These views are already validated, and more, if when inflation fears resurface and or if with a falling US dollar we believe gold AMP silver valuations will largely sport well above fair value in this year of the NBSP white metal NBSP RAT 2020. Just as they were undervalued for a long time, it can and is likely to be overvalued for a long time. While fundamentally gold is currently overvalued, in much of the fall AMP winter, the astro is very positive for gold. Hence NBSP we recommend a full and overweighted precious metals portfolio allocation. However, we advise precious metal investors to also pay attention to stock selection. Gold remains cheap geopolitical crisis insurance. For investors who NBSP cannot NBSP or NBSP will not NBSP buy the dollar US currency, as well as investors who wish to NBSP safely NBSP and NBSP cheaply NBSP hedge their US dollar exposure. NBSP only gold is as good as gold. NBSP once again some NBSP investors are hedging record equity prices by buying gold. NBSP ultra low global bond yields makes gold an attractive alternative risk mitigation hedge. Gold FV $1,653 commodity FV 1,591 currency FV 1,650 inflation metal FV 1,558 crisis FV 1,813 Investors NBSP, we plan to stay long in NBSP H2 2020 NBSP with occasional hedging, selling, or profit taking before the fall. Note our current fair value for silver is $20. NBSP 4. NBSP ASO, despite rising political tensions between the US and China, the prospect of an anti-business government in the US, and a rebound in virus cases, it appears likely that a vaccine could rescue markets and keep the equity bull trend intact. A. Stephen Bell, Chief Economist, BMO Global Asset Management HW. If one ignores the economic consequences into 2021 and damage already done. NBSPA, this is not rocket science, folks. When you pay people more to sit at home than to go back to work, they sit at home. When you donate, if they are offered a job, they go back to work. A. NBSP Stephen Stanley, Chief Economist, Amherst Pierpont Securities HW. Next, you would have us believe 224. NBSPA, the good news may be bad news now because that gives a little more uncertainty about the need for stimulus. A. Chris Gaffney, President of World Markets, TIAA Bank HW. Investing today is a bit like Alice in Wonderland. NBSP 5. NBSP inflation is coming, and big tech want to protect you. NBSP 6. Reader, NBSP markets seem to be defying the bearish forecast for August. Even small caps are responding abnormally. Maybe Astro only works with carbon-based life forms, not silicon-based. HW. NBSP algorithms don't get worried or scared by big news events the way humans do. We still maintain August will close lower than it started. Reader, NBSP hope you are right. Ida S. What I am betting on. HW. While they say a hoppy is the enemy of traders, it is also my a hoppy and bet. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.